What are you doing today?
Well, this is a real life problem. I am in grad school, taking 4 classes this summer. I have a full-time job, and I actually also have a part-time job. It's just like cleaning 2 or 3 times a week, and it's only like an hour at a time, but I'm starting to really wonder if the money is worth it. So I don't really know. I'm getting really overwhelmed.
So it sounds like between grad school, full-time work, part-time job, you have all these other obligations on top of it that you're just really overwhelmed and you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You're ambivalent because you want the extra money, but at the same time you're wondering if it's worth all the stress.
Yeah, because like I'm not really like a money-oriented person. Like I really am fine if I can just pay the bills, maybe have a little bit left over to do what I want to do, and then, a little bit in savings. So right now, like I'm making enough. It's not a ton. I have like just enough to do fun things and, not be stressed all the time. But just with how busy this summer is going to be, I just wonder, like, if I took away that like small chunk of money that this extra little part-time thing is helping me do, I just kind of wonder, like, if it's going to stress me out more. Is it going to be fine because I'll have like extra time, those couple extra hours a week? Like, I just really don't even know where to start. I don't know.
So you're fine with not having the extra spending money. You are comfortable as long as you can pay your bills and have a little bit of savings, and then have some cash to play with, but it doesn't need to be, sounds like, a large amount of extra money.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you don't necessarily want to quit your other job because you don't want to be stressed out if you actually, like, something happens and you need that extra cash.
Yeah, I have to have my main job. I can't do anything about that, and the extra one, like I'm okay with it if maybe for a couple months I don't have as much extra money, but I'm just wondering, like, is it gonna seem like a bigger deal than it is, or I don't know. I really don't know what it's gonna feel like.
So have you thought about what it would look like if you did quit that job, as far as what the decrease in how much you would be bringing home would be?
Yeah, I think, well, and it's kind of a double whammy because my husband and I actually do this job together. So it's both of us bringing in like an extra like $150 a month. So it's a good like $300 a month. And that's, when you just do it in half, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. But then, when you look at our whole household, $300 extra a month kind of makes a difference. So, we were getting by before without this job, but we've been able to do some things with it that we weren't able to before. So, I don't really know.
So you're at a place before where you were able to make ends meet before this extra job, but at the same time this job has also rewarded you guys to have some time, I'm sure, to do extra things that you normally wouldn't have, which seems meaningful.
Yeah, because we love to go to concerts, and I feel like especially with grad school, I need a stress relief. So like that's basically where we get our concert money from. And I'm thinking like pretty soon here I'm gonna have to start paying my loans again, which I wasn't before, because I'm taking them out of deferment because I don't want to do that anymore. And this extra money would pay that every month. So we could do it before, but I'm kind of really enjoying the fact that we have like that little bit of extra now. But just being able to make ends meet, we'd be able to do it.
So it's making the ends meet isn't what's stressing you out. It's more or less like not having the extra money to do things that are a form of self-care for you, like going to concerts, because you have all these other obligations, so it's nice to have some you and your husband time.
Yeah, and really, like, I'm not saying that going to concerts is the only thing that we like to do, it's not like we have to spend money to have a good time, but it's kind of like helpful to know that we have that choice if we want to, and we're not going to constantly have to budget to like do something, that'll be nice for us to spend time together. Like what if we want to just like go somewhere for the weekend, or even just like go shopping, it could be anything.
So having that extra cash is nice because you don't have to, like you said, not only go to concerts, but if you want to do like a weekend getaway, you can do it without, feeling stressed, like, are we going to be able to pay all the bills this month? And it sounds like from what you've been saying that the money is really important in regards to like your relationship, so you guys use that extra money for each other. So there's a lot of meaning for you guys to have that time and go out and do things together.
Yeah, but now that I'm kind of hearing you put it that way, like, we would be happy if we had no money. I mean, we seriously just need to be with each other to have a good time. Like, we really don't need to have money
Okay.
to do nice things together. I mean, like, you know, there's other stuff we could do, but I think it's just more of like a reassurance kind of thing.
Okay, so you don't need to like go out and like fancy extravagant.
No.
You know, you can have fun just sitting and watching a movie or.
Yeah, seriously, like if I could just sit in my backyard, you know, and listen to nothing, it's kind of nice.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes actually doing not much is really, you know, even more relaxing than going to a concert or going, you know, somewhere fancy that we want. I mean, we don't even like to do super fancy things. It's just, you know, yeah, we really don't, I guess we really don't need like extra money to still have a good time with each other. So, something to think about.
Well, good. I'm glad that we talked today and we to kind of summarize it. We talked about like still kind of feeling ambivalent about whether or not to stop this part-time job, just because it allows you, like you said, that reassurance.
Mhm.
So you don't necessarily need it to have fun, but it is something. It's nice to have that if you guys do decide you want to go do something that you usually don't do, especially as a stress relief since you have so many things going on in your life.
Yeah,
Well, I appreciate you opening up to me, and I'll see you next week.
thanks for having me.
How much was that?